Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I'm so excited about today's video. I've been planning this video actually for a while, and today we're going to be talking about ways to get things done faster. So I'll be sharing 8 different hacks, tips that I personally do to help me have more time for more personal things, just to kind of get things done more quickly. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into the video. So the first thing I want to talk about, you probably have heard of it and it's probably annoying hearing it again, but hear me out. It is definitely one of the things that you have to do to get things done more efficiently, more quickly, be more productive, and it is to make a list. So I know it's probably annoying, let's just go through it really quickly, but let me tell you, a lot of times, or most of the time, I think that if you don't write your things down that you need to do, you will likely forget it, you won't feel as productive, and there's something about writing something down and then checking it off when you're done that really like boosts your mood, boosts your productivity level. Either write it on a notebook or on your phone if you prefer to do it electronically. This has helped me so much, and honestly guys, once I write it down and start checking things off, I honestly have more things I could get done in the day. Like, I don't run out of things because once I write it down, I focus on it and it's just like gets done really quickly. Once you do that, I promise you guys that you will realize that you actually have more time than you probably think. So the second point is, when are you most productive? Not everybody's a morning person and not everybody is a night owl. I personally know a lot of people that are early birds, and I personally know a lot of people that are also night owls, so that's when they're most productive. So you have to figure out, when are you most productive during the day? Are you more of like, I have to get up early and get my day started in order for me to be productive, get things done, be more efficient? Or are you more of like, you get up, have a slow start, and then towards the end of the day is when you start knocking things out? So it's different for each person. Just figure out when are you most productive and then just adjust your schedule according to that. Okay, so the next point I wanted to talk about is to meal plan. So you would think that this would take more time because you're taking like an extra 20-30 minutes figuring out what dishes to make for the week, but honestly this does save a lot of time because you plan out your meals, you plan out what ingredients you need to buy for those specific meals, and then you do a grocery trip, let's say once a week, and you buy all those things. A lot of times what happens if we don't have a list of meals we're going to make throughout the week, we remember that, oh, I have to go buy this ingredient, that ingredient, and then that's extra times going to the grocery store when you really don't need to. I don't make a fancy meal planning list. I just write it on a sticky note here and just stick it right on my fridge, and then I go on my phone and I just write down all the ingredients I need for these specific meals. I highly recommend giving this a try if you don't do it already. It actually does save a lot of time. So the next one is, you want to take advantage of either pressure cooking or crock potting your meals. So I cannot tell you guys how much time this saves until you actually do it. A lot of times you would think maybe crock pot takes more time because, I mean, it's like 8 hours, but you can crock pot things overnight, and pressure cooking as well. I mean, most of the pressure cooking settings, you can get things done in under 10 minutes, and it's absolutely amazing how much time this saves. You can get crock pots very inexpensively. I believe pressure cookers are above $100. I will link the pressure cooker and crock pot I have here. Highly recommend taking advantage of awesome tools like this for cooking because it will save you so much time. Along with crock potting and pressure cooking, make a bunch of extra food. I mean, you guys, honestly, who cares if you have leftovers for 2 days? I think that's fine. It's no big deal. I think a lot of us can agree, cooking is literally a part-time job. It takes so much time. There's the cooking part, and then there's the cleaning up afterwards, which is really annoying. If you don't want to eat, like, let's say the same dinner for like 2 nights in a row or 3 meals in a row, I understand it can get really annoying. So my tip, what I usually do is I make a dinner, so let's say in the crock pot or pressure cooker, that will last me about 2 days. And then for breakfast and lunch, I usually make something different. So for lunch, it's usually a sandwich, something quick you can make. And breakfast, it's like scrambled eggs or some pancakes, something that doesn't take too much time to make. You don't have to make a gourmet fresh new meal every single day. A lot of people don't have time for that. I love cooking, but I don't want to spend my entire day or huge portion of the day in the kitchen just because it takes so much time. So just make a bunch of extra food, keep it refrigerated. I think it's perfectly fine and okay to do that. Okay, so the next one is set a timer for any annoying or difficult tasks that you have to do during your day. And the reason why I say setting a timer is because you really do get it done faster when you set a timer. So for example, one of the things I absolutely hate doing is the laundry, folding laundry. I think a lot of us girls can agree we don't like doing that. So usually I would set a timer for 30 minutes and I get it done before the 30 minutes mark because it's almost kind of like a race. You try to get it done as fast as you can. Of course, you want to make sure you fold everything nice and make sure it's neat, but just setting a timer and you just focus on that one task. Don't go on your phone because a lot of times we get distracted or look at the TV and things like that. It makes a huge difference. That way you're focused on that task and you're not distracted like looking at your phone or watching TV in between doing those annoying and difficult tasks. Alright, so the next one is the 10-minute tidy. So I talked about this in a previous video where I talked about how to be more productive during your day. So I'll just quickly go over this just in case you haven't seen that video. I'll link it down below in case you're interested. It's a really good video where I talk about different productivity tips to do each day to feel more productive. Anyways, what the 10-minute tidy is you set a timer for 10 minutes and you run around your house like a maniac cleaning everything. Of course, this is not a deep clean. Deep cleans are separate for different days that we'll get into in just a moment. Just a quick tidy up that you should do every day, so you can just pick a time of the day that works best for you. So morning, afternoon, or evening. You can get so much done in just these 10 minutes. And one, this is a good thing just to do every day so that way your house is nice and tidy. And two, this gives you an insane workout because you really get your heart pumping because you're running around like crazy. So for example, I do my 10-minute tidy in the morning. I just run around like crazy, clean up everything, and honestly, you'd be so surprised how much you can get done in 10 minutes. A lot of times that like once everything is nice and tidy, I still have a few minutes left. I'm like, what else should I clean? So a lot of times you will run into that if you do it consistently every day. So something good to do every day just to make sure your house is nice and tidy. Our next point is about deep cleaning. You would think this would take more time, but it actually doesn't. So I recommend doing a deep clean once a week or once every other week. So just depending on how quickly things get messy in your home or how clean you like it to be, I definitely recommend no more than every other week, just because things start to get dusty and things do need to be cleaned. Instead of letting it pile up until it gets really bad, that will actually take you more time cleaning, because then you'll spend like 4 or 5 hours cleaning, sometimes more. Do it every week or every other week, so that way it's not like you're scrubbing like crazy. You're just kind of wiping over things and just making sure there's no dust, no mold growing anywhere, and just make sure everything is nice and clean. And who doesn't love a clean home? I love a clean home because I'm home all day, every day pretty much, and it's just a good thing to do, a good habit to get into, is just make sure your house is neat and tidy, not just for guests, but for yourself. So you want that for yourself. And honestly, it does save you a lot of time in the end. Alright, so that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you like these tips I gave you today, and let me know if you want to see more videos like these on time-saving hacks, how to get things done faster, more efficiently. I personally love talking about this specific topic because I'm a busy mom. I just like to get things done more quickly so I can have more time with my family. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. I make weekly videos on fashion and lifestyle. Would love to have you back, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!
So then, why?